Watching Jessica KORDA, she won the first event of the season. This is for her third straight birdie, and Jessica to 3 under.
Kind of loud. Does everything look all right? I have this piece of hair.
That number 9.
Leona McGuire has had a breakout season. This was her third at 7. Lexi Thompson hasn't won since the summer of 2019. This for birdie at 7. She's actually going to have a shot this week to win $1 million. We'll tell you about that. She's so often given us through the years. Nasa Hataoka, twice a winner this year, rolls in the birdie. Jessica KORDA, sister Nellie's going to play later today, the #1 player in the world.
I actually thought the two sisters might just own the tour way back in the beginning of the season, as Jessica won the first and Nellie won the second.
Yeah.
Thompson's had no idea that Lexi was even in the running for the Aon.
How about
and
that?
Scott said, I'm not even telling her.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It'll make it more fun.
Yeah.
To the 8th, this is a par putt for our defending champ, Sei Young Kim. Jerry Foltz is down there.
And she hasn't had any stressful attempts at par yet today, and that one looked pretty easy as well.
To 11, and we say hello to Tom.
And this is Jong-un Lee 6 with her approach to this par 4. Dogleg right to left, and that's pretty good there. Starting the week 17th in the race to the CME Globe. Had a great chance to win at the Amundi Evian Championship.
Also a lot of fun. You've done the right thing at a golf club.
This is a little more conservative line. Should catch a little slope just left of it and roll slightly right.
Yep, nicely done. Player chasing her first LPGA Tour win, and that one was now McGuire for birdie.
Alrighty. Yeah, a little downhill, shouldn't turn much. Oh, that turned to the back of the green, and she just caught enough of the hole. A little more than a 3/4 8-iron, and this is a nice little baby fade right at it.
Oh yeah, lovely. Wind just.
Sometimes it's very quick, sometimes it's much longer. But it's working.
It's working.
And we are not the only place you can watch action at the 12th. On Peacock, you can see all week play at this par 3 where a Lamborghini will go to anyone who makes an ace. This is Eun-hee Ji. She won a Kia a couple of years ago when she made an ace at the 14th hole there at Park Hyatt Aviara. 6 straight years, but hasn't won this year. Eun-hee Ji flirted with that Lamborghini. She'll settle for a birdie. To the 9th.
This is Emma Talley. Saw her on the graphic there. 60th in the race to the CME Globe. That is the cutoff. And that one's going to work out pretty well. So we'll keep an eye on that projected standings as the not a good first 8 holes for Emma. And it's going to be her first birdie of the day, which is going to help her a lot because coming into that hole, she was projected to go to 61st.
This is Patty Tavatanek at 3rd shot at 10.
I'm disappointed with her second shot to be that far left and short, but this is a good looking chip on the way.
All the points are basically taken away, and it's anyone's game. Hataoka, 2nd to 11.
And you can see the beautiful condition of this golf course. I sometimes think players who grew up in Florida, players who live in Florida, have a tiny little advantage on Bermuda greens. I think Bermuda greens play a good little bit different than bent greens in a lot of other parts of the country.
Let's ask Gary Koch, the Floridian, when he joins us here shortly, if that's the case.
Well, Brooks hit it 2 straight off the tee at 11. It's a dogleg from right to left, so she has missed the fairway, and this is a bit of imagination. If that gets up the slope onto the green, what a shot that is. Wonderful. Almost perfectly flag high. This is at the 11th. This would be a tremendous birdie here for Brooke Henderson. Get it to 2 under par. Oh, wow. Not often that you see a player with Brooke's talent make a mistake like that. With the travel restrictions easing between.
And Jong Eun Lee 6. She's made some swing changes this year, and they have really paid off. Almost won in Dallas. Tom mentioned she almost won the Evian Championship.
She has that little abbreviated through swing. She can spin the ball as well as anybody.
Projection of 51st to 81st.
Harry Jatanagarn, after a beautiful tee shot, taps in the birdie. Nasa Hataoka for birdie.
Well, you have to give this player a lot of credit. She came to this tour, did not speak, but just a very few words of English. She fought her way through, not so successfully in the very beginning, but boy, has she lit it up since.
Some might say you shouldn't be missing too many greens. Kupcho for a birdie.
All right. Jessica gave us a thrill. Karen earlier this year shot 60 at the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions.
Yeah, we were holding on tight, weren't we, for that one to see how low that was going to go. She's left herself in a great spot below the hole, can putt up at it. Had good rhythm to that stroke. Ooh.
That hopped a lot, didn't it?
Thanks, appreciate it.
I think she's a little concerned about how to drive it. There's lots of buttons and lots of different things in there to push, and how to start it and how to get it going, and how many tickets you'd get.
Oh, that had to have looked really good from. Comes fully loaded, though.
Well, that had a nice sound to it, just right of the hole.
From the right side in golf, Se-Young Kim.
9-iron for Se-Young, left of the hole.
To spare, let's get back to 12.
And to tie the lead, Se-Young Kim.
Slightly downhill, turning a little right. Turning a lot right. Oh.
Led the tour in putting last year. She's 27th this year, Judy, but if you look at the difference in her putts per green in regulation, it adds up to about 3 shots a round.
Just won a couple, had she?
Yeah. Not a Lambo, though, Judy.
Well, look out. It's a little left of the toe. Uphill through that fringe, although it's smooth, and then the green slightly downhill and rolling at a stemp reading of 12, which is pretty impressive.
Did we mention she's a great putter? She's got the lead outright, at least for the next couple of minutes. At the par 5 14th, it's a third shot for Jennifer Kupcho, like Leona Maguire, against whom she played actually in Monday singles at the Solheim, looking for her first victory.
You can hit greens and have miles and miles and miles of putts.
If it won't make you too uncomfortable, Gary, you want to call some golf with us? You've done this a few times
through the years.
25
yes.
years at NBC, yeah.
Yeah.
And now Brooke Henderson. She plays down in Naples. She's not up in Canada, Miramar Lakes down there. Gary, you know some of the players on the LPGA Tour. Elizabeth Zokel and Brittany Altamari have connections to Justin. And you can see this Biarritz green here, that swale in the middle. FASSI has really come on here in the second half, Judy.
Yeah, playing with Stacey Lewis at the Dow Team Championship in Michigan.
Two-putt birdie.
Yeah, there were such high expectations for that U.S. Open at Champions in Houston, and then
Let's go to the par 3, 15th big green here. Leaving it below the hole. Cupcho for a birdie. Get into a tie for the lead. Oh, that was never anywhere else, was it? So both Cupcho and Leona Maguire, two players who are knocking on the door for an all-important first victory. Cupcho with 4 straight birdies. Leona Maguire ready to play. Jessica KORDA, by the way, made a double bogey here.
That was a 3-wood into the strong wind. A little left of the hole. Well struck, though.
Yeah, good shot there.
great opportunity.
It's going to get a little bit better.
And they're invited to play in all the different member events. It's a conscious effort and one that has been very well received.
I love the thing that I heard about your member guest events here, that if it's a member guest.
Mary Jutanagan's had a nice back 9. It's another birdie that goes in. 3 birdies on the back for the former world #1.
Well, that had a nice look to it, starting off and finishing.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful shot.
Getting a little closer toward that flatter area.
Let's go back to 14.
And the eagle attempt for Se-Young Kim.
Turning left early, should come back a little to the right. Beauty.
So Se-Young leapfrogs the leaders.
And then the approach, a little more difficult. The green sits up above the level of the hole. And it's probably the smallest green on the golf course. No problem for Cupcho. Leave that below the hole. Good chance for a birdie.
Old 9-wood there. On a really good line. High in the air.
Oh yeah, wonderful shot there from Maguire.
I'm with Tom. It's just a matter of time before she wins, and wins often.
Yeah, 7 under par. 2 second-place finishes this year. She was second at the Lotte Championship. Grassman, it's really tight. It can hurt you mentally.
It's the 3rd shot for Tiffany Joe at 14. Didn't show any nerves.
These sort of lies, trying to do it again.
She does a masterful job of sliding that bounce under the ball, not letting the leading edge dig, and spinning it.
There you go. That's somebody with a lot of confidence, Jerry.
In the race to the CME Globe just a few weeks ago, now she secured her card. This is the 16th, and Jessica KORDA, her second. Maria FASSI for birdie at 14.
Similar grip to what Lexi Thompson is doing right now.
Even from that, with the downwind and the fact that she is from the rough, I think she's going to have to play this one short and let this one release back to the hole.
Looking for it to sit down. Almost sat down right in the hole.
You could put a ton of spin on it like that and stop it by the hole.
From on the green there, 17.
Brooke for a birdie. Should be just a tap in here. Yep, no problem at all. Nice second shot. And Brooke gets it to 3 under. Nasa Hataoka for birdie.
This one is back up the hill. Should be a good look for her.
Oh, it just stayed straight on her there. Moved towards the very end, but that looked like a really good stroke, Karen.
Me too, Tom.
Good day, though.
Jennifer Cupcho at the 18th.
Playing a forward tee at 18 today, so it is playing a little shorter than it will on some other days, and not a difficult hole location on a green that is gigantic. You swing a little freer when you've already got $800,000 in the bank in a season.
Well, that was an aggressive looking shot. Left to where she wanted it.
Ooh. Some of her best shots today have been with hybrids or woods into the wind.
Maybe club and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's much stronger than they told us it was going to be. I think they were projected to be 6 miles per hour. This has to be probably double that. This too aggressive. Nice shot.
All right, here's a look at what NASA is staring down at the 18th.
She's only got 123 left. Has a wedge out, downwind.
They think the wind may change tomorrow. NASA for birdie. Good start. 65 on the par 70.
And this to get it to 4 under for the day. That one turned a lot early and was not quite as quick as she thought. So some of these greens can be very, very difficult to read, especially with the grain. And they're quick, very quick down grain.
Nice uphill lie, 77 yards. Downwind, bring it in low, one skip and dead stop.
Yeah, exactly that. Great control.
Austin Ernst, her approach at 18. All the pressure's off Austin. She's already won a Lamborghini this week. And she has a win. Afternoon wave is getting started. Here's Lydia Ko at the 12th. This is the Lamborghini hole. Oh. To the 11th.
And this is the afternoon wave and Jin Young Ko for a birdie.
Well, Tom, you've got to take advantage of these downhill downwind holes, and she's done that.
And Stupple's out watching. As we take you through towards the end of our broadcast, we're going to get to see a little bit of Jin Young Ko and Nelly KORDA.
Lydia just has to play one round this week.
This is Nelly KORDA. Parred her opening hole, the 10th. It's a second to 11. And how about that to start the day?
And really quite remarkable in the last 7 tournaments that she's played, talking about scoring average. Her scoring average is 67.7.
Incredible. With a lot of shots like that.
Great sound. Just tugged it a hair. Another great chance.
How about that? 62 for Leona McGuire. And she leads by 2.
Looks really good. Gotta hit it. Drive you nuts when you do that on the last hole.
Still a good start for Lexi. 65.
Should be nearly full. Took a little off it. Great line.
To 12, world number 1 again, Nelly KORDA. Neither she nor Jin Young Ko played last week, but Nelly moved back in front by 43 thousandths. She's going to keep her card and hoping to do even better. Nelly KORDA at the 12th. Like it hit a brick wall. Number 60 on the nose coming into the week. Race to the CME Globe, finishing her opening round. Top 60 will make it into next week's CME Group Tour Championship. Maria Fassi finishing up at 18. How much here for Maria Fassi for birdie at 18?
Moving to her right.
Okay, Maria Fassi has really come on strong, in danger of losing her card. Just a few weeks ago, Danielle Kang for birdie. Hasn't won this year, lost a playoff to Jessica KORDA in the season opener.